Hello, it's Monday, August 29th. I'm John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, and I'm Scott Wilk, and you're watching Community News.
Yeah, coming up, we got news and information on things to do, and your events, and your birthdays, and weather.
Yeah.
But then also,
we got your Rockwood student reporter, the first report from Rockwood High School. So stay tuned to that. And also, we've got your events for this coming Labor Day weekend. Can't believe Labor Day weekend is here already. But that takes us to our first segment, which is Things to Do, brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
Yeah, Evans Financial. I'm right across the street from a gazebo and what's left of our park. And we always talk about Evans Financial, but once again, I want to mention the Evans Agency. Now, it's the insurance side of the business. And there's some good carriers, some new carriers that we've got. So do yourself a favor. When you get your renewal on your auto and home or your commercial liability or your business insurance, bring those statements into me. We'll use those deck pages. We can match up your coverages and make sure that we're talking apples to apples. And there's a good chance we can save you some money. And so do that. Do yourself a favor. Come see me, get a cup of coffee, and we might save a little money.
Yeah. And again, we always say if you don't know the name of the person that's in charge of all your financial stuff and all that, you should. So again, check out Mr. John there, and there again is his contact information. Just give him a contact.
Yeah, 865-354-1337.
Yeah, and that brings us to our things to do. And as always, we start with the Loco Monday.
Loco Mondays, and once again, as you see this, it's probably over, but keep this in mind for next Monday. And I don't know their schedule on Labor Day. But,
probably not. I'm not sure. Check definitely before you go.
Yeah, call Brent or give him an email there and check that if that's in your plans to do that. But on Mondays, it is a good thing to do, 10 a.m. to 1. They got a lot of vendors. I think they've got food. They got all kind of thing for you. Yeah. So give any questions, give Brent a call or an email there, and he'll set you up. And if you want to be a vendor, they got space.
Yeah, and there's Bluegrass Jammin' as always on Tuesday.
Always on Tuesday, Bluegrass Jammin' at the Bradbury Community Club, 6 to 10. $2 to get in, and you can play and watch. Do whatever you want to do. Yeah. And they got snacks and food available for purchase. Any questions, give Maria a call.
Yeah, and then on this date in history, this is neat.
Yeah, and this is...
It's funny, actually.
It's funny, yeah. European leaders get together and they outlaw the crossbow, intended to end war for all time, and that really worked out.
They thought that was going to do it, huh? Like, just get rid of the crossbows. We're not going to have any problems anymore. But
well, I mean, it did. You know, crossbows is a technology that
I guess in that time, because if you look at the date, I mean, we're talking 1146. Back then, I guess that was the high-tech weapon of the time.
Well, the English longbowman, it took forever. I mean, you're almost born into that, and the strength it took to pull a war bow. You couldn't just pick that up. Now, a crossbow, you pick it up. Just pick it up, and you can arm a lot more people and be a lot more effective. So yeah, it was a devastating weapon, but
don't think it worked out. Well, it might have worked out for the time being to stop the wars, but then of course everything got developed. And
I think you could outlaw feet, and there would still be wars.
Probably so.
You know.
But here's another on this date in history, and I remember this one. I don't remember the 1146 one, but yeah.
I don't either. I'm not quite that old yet. But Princess Diana dies in the car crash, and that was just.
Yeah, and it's funny because originally they were trying to blame the paparazzi, and it happened in the tunnel in Paris. And they actually found that the driver, Henry Paul, was intoxicated and under the effects of prescription drugs at the time, and that surely didn't help.
Contributed.
Yeah, it didn't. It surely didn't help. But interesting, and I can't believe it's been that long already since Princess Di as an accident. But here's Food Truck Wednesdays. Waffly Good.
Waffly Good's going to be in historic downtown Harriman from 11 a.m. to 2 on the 400 block of North Rhone Street. And
and they said that last time they were the vendor, they sold out really fast. So you might want to take your lunch break early.
Get out there and get it.
Yeah. But that sounds waffly good right now, don't it? But so go out and check out Food Truck Wednesdays.
Yeah, if y'all hear something grumbling, it's after talking about that.
For real. But here's one from one of our sponsors, Shape Up.
Shape Up. Now they're going to have a health fair. They're going to have vendors, health education, food and friends and stuff there at Shape Up, and that's going to be Wednesday. And we're checking our schedules to see if we can get out there. I don't know that we're going to make that happen.
We're going to try to work it out.
We're going to try to, but I will definitely be there later in the day working out with Tom. But that's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you got any questions, get out there and see them, and you can learn some stuff. But also, if you are older, we're going to talk about this when their sponsored segment comes up. But hey, talk to them about if you're on a Medicare supplement or something, doing some free workouts.
Yeah, and again, we'll talk about them again more, but there's really no age limit up or down to being healthy. And
No.
Shape Up is a great place to do it. That's going to be a great event. Excited, and I hope that we can possibly go live from there. We'll see how the schedule this week works. I got lots going on.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff going on.
Definitely check that out. And here's another this date in history.
Yeah, on this date,
September
World War
1st.
II starts when Germany invades Poland by attacking the free city of Danzig. Now, we were coming in, we don't know if that Glenn Danzig from the Misfits or just Danzig is from there. But
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, that name, it's got to be.
it's a unique name.
Yeah, so anyway, but that's an interesting little fact. And then, as always, our sustainable farmers market in Crossville.
In Crossville, the farmers market, and it's on the depot on Main Street there. Fresh produce, and the main thing is it's local farmers and local growers.
Yeah.
So you know you're getting good things. And I don't know that produce helps as much as local honey, but they all say the local stuff helps you with allergies.
And all that comes from within 50 miles of Crossville, so really supports local as well, but definitely go check that out. Here's another cool one on this date in history.
Yeah, aboard the USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay, Japan formally surrenders, ending World War II. And that may be because there's not a crossbow in that photo.
For real, exactly. But it's funny because we just had the one that showed the kind of the kickoff to World War II was 1939. 6 years and then some to that. So, but yeah, that's the day that it was actually signed surrender. So that's good. But another interesting, lots of interesting days in history on this this week. And here's the movies by the lake.
Movies by the Lake in Kingston by their Parks and Rec department, and they're showing
Encanto.
Encanto. It's an animated movie about a Colombian family and things they go through. Not that I've watched it.
You're just a regular red box.
I looked it up.
Thank
while
God
we're
for
doing a
Google.
rundown. Yeah.
But yeah, go check that out there at the southwest.
It starts
corner.
at dusk. It's rated PG, so everybody's.
Yeah, it's good family fun.
Yeah.
And take your chairs and stuff, and a good time. Kudos to Kingston there. They do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And here's at the Roan State.
Yeah, and they're using both. No, just the indoor
Just the
arena.
indoor. Mm-hmm.
And it's the East Tennessee Cutting Horse Association at Roan State, and this is going on several days, and it's free to spectators. And if you've never seen a cutting horse work, they are just the most incredible athletes. They're like the linebackers of horses.
Is that where they're going around the barrels and all that?
No. That's where, like the cowboy or whatever is going. Like they're cutting them out to brand, or they're cutting them out to sell, and so they can point that horse at the one they want to cut out, and it just, the herd filters down. They stay focused on that one.
Wow.
And
I
no matter what that cow does.
Like
no matter what
it's on it.
Yeah, it's on it.
It's like laser targeted
and
horses.
put it wherever it wants. So it's like a linebacker or a cornerback, man. That thing knows where it's going.
Wow.
And you got to get there before it. And those horses are amazing.
So yeah, check that out, Roan State. Awesome. And here's something that goes the 2nd through the 10th, all next week.
All next week at Sparta. It's their agricultural fair for the White County. And it's at the White County Fairgrounds. Remote control exhibition. I guess that's
RC planes and stuff, or cars. Not sure.
Backhoe tournament, cornhole, demolition derby. That's something that would be fun to watch.
Kitty tractor pull.
I don't know how many kids it takes to pull a tractor, but they're gonna find out.
For real.
Yeah.
But there was so many things that you really got to look that one up. They had so many things going on in addition to that: pageants, music, food. But definitely want to, if you're out in that area.
We used to have a Roan County fair here.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know.
But yeah, and then Then we're getting into some of the Labor Day stuff. This was 2nd through 5th for Crossville.
Yeah, they're stretching it out there in Crossville, and I think what you did a little more research on this one. It's pretty much all over town.
Yeah, they didn't even list specific things. It's like basically go to downtown Crossville, and there's going to be stuff going on all weekend. They weren't so specific on who and where. They just really are inviting folks to come out in Crossville, and there's going to be fireworks, food. All kinds of vendors and stuff. So just go and look at if you're on Facebook, go to one of the Crossville pages. Yeah. But there's a campground that's doing some stuff, all kinds of stuff there in Crossville. But it's going to be a good time if you're in Crossville for your Labor Day. They have all kinds going on. And here's another significant date in history, way back.
Yeah, the Treaty of Paris was signed, and it ended the American Revolutionary War between, that's in Great Britain. And that was on September 3rd, 1783. And
it's funny, on this week, we had 2 different wars that kind of ended.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I love that little stuff, though. But yeah, so very interesting. And then, as always, our farmers market on the lake.
Yeah, our Kingston's farmers market over there, and it's once again local produce, so you can't beat it.
Yeah.
And you can check that out there at kingstonlakesidemarket.com.
Yeah, great location, beautiful area there.
So 8 a.m. to 11.
Definitely check that out. And then, as always, the Oak Ridge Farmers Market.
Over there at Jackson Square, that's Saturday from 8 to 12. Yeah. And, everybody knows where Jackson Square is.
Yeah, and then that brings us into, here's your chunk of Labor Day if you're trying to figure out what to do. Hey, and guess what? I'm excited. Rockwood's on the list, and we're first.
Yeah, Rockwood
on Sunday.
Tom Fuller Park. Everybody knows that. It's the old boat ramp in the old beach area. And they're rocking the ramp Sunday. It's the day before Labor Day at Tom Fuller Park there. And it starts at 1. They're going to have food trucks and vendors and live music and fireworks and a kid zone.
Yeah.
And they say more. So it'd be interesting to go out and see how they're doing that and what's going on. But if you need something to do Sunday, get out there and do it.
Yeah, and then in Harriman, always.
Hooray for Harriman, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're going to have over 65 vendors. They have food trucks. They got a kid alley. There'll be wrestling. There's wrestling. Oh, okay, never mind. Cornhole, live music, and more with the Solstice Band.
Yeah, that Solstice Band is back, and then this one is also a part of that. They have that Labor Day pageant, and you want to check and see if you can still squeeze in for to be a member in that pageant.
Different categories from 0 to 17. They're still accepting applications.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, nobody ever suggests that I participate in any way, judging or having anything to do with it, because there's absolutely no upside to telling somebody that their little girl's not the prettiest one.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
No, there's no upside to that.
I'm not breaking no kid's heart. And then here's Wartburg.
Wartburg, Boys and Girls Club, fireworks at dark.
At dark.
Not after, but at dark on Labor Day.
Or before, that wouldn't be as fun.
No, and car shows, they got a car show from 10 a.m. to 1.
Yeah.
$10 to get your car in that car show.
Community kickball, cornhole, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that actually wraps up our things to do. And again, we won't have a show on Monday because it's Labor Day, and hopefully, like you guys, we'll all be on the lake. But again, we'll wish it to you again. But we do hope everybody has a safe
and be very, very safe
and fun Labor Day. And hopefully everybody gets to take a day off. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But now that heads us into our exciting new chapter, which is local school news brought to you by The Shop.
The Shop is right there on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street, catty-cornered to where Brooks from the Pack used to be. They're going to be opening at the new shopping center soon. And give all the ladies book their own appointments. So give Amber a call. There's her number.
Yeah.
And Evelyn, there's her number.
Yeah. And then also
Larissa. Now, they all do good work, and they all do a variety of different things, so you got a little menu of it there. If you need any of that stuff, give them a call. It's good, they remind us, it's good to shop local, to use your local vendors and artists.
And great prices, too. I mean, really can't beat it.
And you know what women spend on their hair? and it can get into some money. But I swear, if you look at their prices, they've got it there. We don't have the graphic up. We will next week, hopefully. But you're going to be amazed at the value you're going to get.
And tons of services. I mean, waxing and petties and you name it.
You name it, they do it. And they're not only very economical, but very talented as well. So give me some of the work they do for weddings, and they're covered up in the proms. And
I bet. Yeah. But definitely give them a call. Tell them you saw it here, and we appreciate them being sponsors.
Yeah.
Here again, there's your first semester school calendar, and if you want a copy of that, just let us know. Obviously, no school on Labor Day. There's your second semester, plus your spring breaks and all that. And then there's your different in-service days. But again, shoot us an email if you'd like a copy of that. Here's the last of the month, right at the bottom of your page, and hopefully we'll get another menu for this September calendar. But there's your school lunch menu, and here's your updates on scores from this past weekend.
It looked like Rockwood had a bad go against Sweetwater.
Yeah.
35-0. Lakeway Christian put it on Midway 48-7. Kingston over Oliver Springs 38-6. And Harriman is over Wartburg 47-12.
And then here's this week's upcoming games.
Yeah, we're going to have golf at Meigs County on the 29th, starting at 4. And on 31st, golf here against Oliver Springs at 4:30.
Yeah. And then soccer.
September 1st at Cumberland Gap, starting at 6:30. September 2nd, football at Cloudland. So that'll be away, starting at 7:30.
And then don't forget, obviously, Monday, Labor Day.
No school for staff or students.
Yeah, and also Rockwood High School and Midway High School students, no excuse for you not to attend your home soccer games. It's free as long as your name is on the student roster at those schools. Just make sure it is, and go check out that. But no excuse not to get out there and see a soccer game if it's a home game.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah, great. So now we're excited. We got Mrs. Clement's journalism class, the first installment of the Student Reporter, and we're excited.
People that watch our program will see a familiar face on this first.
Yeah, this guy you've seen before. He helped us out when we actually started this program. And he did it before that the Rockwood High School made it a part of their curriculum. Now, this is for a grade for these kids. So you'll see a different kid every week, but since Aaron had a little bit of experience, he got to go first. So here's our Rockwood student reporter, Mr. Aaron Summerall.
Hi, I'm Aaron Summerall, student reporter from Rockwood High School, giving you the latest news here at RHS. Our golf team plays up against Meigs County today at Mouse Creek at 4:15 p.m. They also play home against Oliver Springs Wednesday at 4:30. Girls soccer plays away this Thursday against Cumberland Gap at 6:30. Our football team is also away this Friday versus Cloudland. Our Beta Bash is scheduled for September the 17th. Class officers have been elected and are currently planning homecoming events. And finally, I have that our homecoming game will be September the 23rd. Thank you. It's been a pleasure giving you the latest news here at RHS.
Yeah, so thanks to Aaron Summerall, our good buddy, and Mrs. Clement's journalism class. Look forward to all the installments from all of the students. So we're excited about that. That heads us into one of our favorite segments with our new sponsor. That's Birthdays, brought to you by Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas over there in the formerly known as Tractor Supply Big Lot Shopping Center.
It's Shape Up
Shape
now.
Up Shopping
We're
Center.
going to just keep saying it until they make it that.
Yeah, this at the Shape Up Shopping Center, very near to them. But they are doing a wonderful job participating in the community. They're sponsoring Rockwood Middle School and high school cheerleaders and some of the players. And after the games, home games, those students can, the cheerleaders and the ball players can go out there and get a free personal pizza.
Yeah, so make that your tailgate party after the home games.
Yeah.
And that's high school and middle school, all the football players and all the cheerleaders get a free personal pizza. So we really thank Goodfellas. They are actually sponsors of a later segment that we'll talk about later. But don't forget, that's a big part of the high school segment there is don't forget, if if you're a football player or a cheerleader, go down there. Goodfellas is a sponsor of the Rockwood Cheerleaders. But yeah, go down there and get your free personal pizza. And we'll talk more about Goodfellas later on. But here's the schedule. August 27th, I guess that's the one that just passed at Rockwood. So this coming September 3rd, they're home against Kingston. And then there's the rest of the schedule. Don't forget to get your Roane County High School band discount cards, just $10. Supports a lot of local businesses, Courtney's Diner, Domino's, Club Tan, Gondolier, and so many more. But go get those. It helps for a good cause and gets you a good discount. There's your schedule, the roster for the Oliver Springs. Don't forget, you can order tickets. You don't have to stand in line. You can go to that website and you can get those. Here's the Rockwood Rams and actually everybody's schedule. Yeah. And again, don't forget, if you want a copy of that, just send it to us. But don't forget, support your Rockwood Rams. They have the Ram cards, just $20. And again, I only have like half of that sheet. It's a huge list of sponsors. Go support them, but really awesome, and we thank the shop for being our sponsor for the school segment. So again, next week, Monday, there's no school, so there'll be no show. We know you'll be on the lake, and we hope you'll be having a good time. So don't watch for us on Monday. We'll probably do an installment later in the week. But that actually heads us into weather, which is brought to you by Shape Up.
Shape Up. We know we've talked about them before on their health fair they're having Wednesday, but they're in the Shape Up Shopping Center. Great little exercise place there, gym, and they've got a really good schedule of aerobics events and classes. They have good machines. They have free weights, so good variety of stuff. But the main thing, and I always stress this, if you're a little older like me, and that you want to kind of maintain your health, maybe get a little healthier. If you're on a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan, there's a very good chance that your plan will cover your membership dues. So give Ken and Mary a call, and they can help you out with that. Or, better yet, stop in at the health fair, go see them, talk to them about membership, see if your plan will do that for you, and check out the gym. Make sure that it's something you want to do. But I guarantee you can find some things that will keep you occupied, get your blood moving, make you feel a little better.
Yeah, so again, we, let's see, right here myself. That's why. Sorry, I'm the sound guy and the weather guy and the computer guy, but yeah, go see our sponsors, Shape Up, Ken and Mary, and then definitely go out to that health fair coming up this week. But here is as soon as I get it to switch, hopefully it will switch. Don't forget, weather is brought to you by WVLT. Download their apps. They got 2 different apps. Actually talked to the news director today, but we appreciate WVLT for their weather. Download their news app, their weather app. It gives you updates on school closings, delays, and of course your weather. Heather Haley and all the crew there at Channel 8. But here's your 8-day forecast. It's hot. I mean, gosh, it's not. We were talking about fall and football, but it doesn't feel. It's still summer. Summer is taking a grip. Looks like Tuesday is our worst day for storms. But you know what's nice? It doesn't look too bad. 40% chance, and of course,
those are probably just those late
pop up. Yeah, we had one yesterday that was hellacious. Yeah. But there again, there's your 8-day forecast. Not too bad. The nice thing is, at least it gives us a little relief at night. But
the mornings feel cool.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Here's your live radar, and as you can see, especially over the mountains, they kind of create their own weather pattern. But you'll see at the end here, it'll just pop up little scattered storms everywhere. But mostly clear. Chance of course, those pop-up storms, like you'll see, they'll start coming in here right towards the end, right in here. But right over the mountains, of course, always going to have your rain. But at least today, not so bad. And that's good. And again, we always appreciate WVLT and all of their crew for sending us the weather information. Got lots going on with them. Hopefully be able to share all that with you coming up here shortly. But, and again, we thank Heather Haley and all the crew out there for sending us the weather. So again, thanks for WVLT, and looks like it's going to be a hot week. But that brings us into one of our favorite segments, and this is where our new sponsor Goodfellas is at. But this is birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birthdays brought to you by Goodfellas there over there in the Shape Up Shopping Center. It was the third or fourth time we said that. We'll make it stick.
Yeah.
And actually, I went out last week, had lunch over there Thursday, and was very impressed. Really nice sandwich.
Yeah, they got happy hour specials from 3 to 5 for your different drinks. They just started having barbecued pulled pork plates and smoked bologna sandwiches, double smoked.
Yeah, double smoked.
It's not just smoked once, you smoke it twice. They got specials all week. They got Wings Day Wednesday, but 75-cent wings. Honestly, you try to get that anywhere else right now with the price of chicken.
Everybody's a buck.
Phew, and Thursday, Singo Bingo, and it's free to enter, 7 to 9. You can win food, drinks, and all that stuff. Good time. They have a blast. Then on Friday, it's karaoke night and also gentleman's night. So you can buy one, get one draft beers. Then normally on Saturdays, they have live bands. This Saturday, they're kind of anticipating that everybody's going to be at the lake. But if you happen to be around, that's still ladies' night. Buy one, get one margaritas and Bahama Mamas. Then also don't forget that if you're a Rockwood middle school or high school football player or cheerleader, go after the home game, man. No better place. It's a great, clean environment. And you can get your free personal pizza after the home game, so check them out. Wings, burgers, and breakfast all day.
All day breakfast, which is cool. And you know, we talked about this before. When somebody's got all day breakfast, they're cooking your food when you order it.
It's not like microwaved or something like that. But
and I was impressed how much space they got in there.
It's big in there, and it's very clean. They got pool tables in the back. Don't worry about it. If you're taking your kids there, the bar is kind of over in its own little area, and they have a huge seating area where you can take the whole football team and cheerleaders.
Plenty of room. So yeah, you're not going to worry about even if they're really, really crowded. You're probably going to find a place.
It's so roomy in there. Yeah. It's really good. The food is good, and hey, don't forget they open at 11. Right there.
Except for lunch, it's a good lunch.
Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. But you can go in there and get you a lunch. And
I went in there Thursday, and I liked it. I really did. And it seemed like good value for the food as well. Yeah. And I was surprised the number of folks that were in there. So people are finding out.
Yeah, it's good. And they're great people. They really support a lot of different local. They're sponsored the cheerleaders. And they're really trying to do a lot for our area, and that's the kind of people we need in our areas. Those willing to
work towards the positive things,
and
just fostering all the negative stuff.
Yeah, so go see them out there. There again is their hours. They're open pretty much every day but Sunday. So get out there. And here's our birthdays. Here's today.
Today is Marty Miles. That's only today birthday we have.
Yeah, and then upcoming this week.
And Jerry Meadows, Ainsley Duncan Cox. Now, I went to high school with her. Mark Lemons went to high school with him. Yeah. Sandra Wolf, Cynthia Plemons, Will Worthington, Leanne Gaddis, Timothy Martin. He's one of our firemen here. Yeah. Sasha Jackson, James Gunner, and he was our manager at the football team when I was in school.
Huh. And I got it stuck on halfway between us, halfway on the birthdays. See, I'm having a technical day.
Tom Bowman over there at SL Bowman and Sons with your John Deere tractors. Chris Lane, cousin of mine, works over there at Roger Daniels Trucking, driving a truck, and Janine Haga.
Yeah, lots of more coming too. That one's still
Mark Aiken.
Yeah, and then this is Maddie's grandma, Ava Pelfrey. She's having a birthday. Happy birthday to Miss Ava. I always say that she's my favorite grandmother-in-law. And David Toombs, Greg Phillips, Cash Garrett, Buddy Gauntz. He's a good friend of ours. Gosh, Buddy, we've known Buddy for a long time. He comes to every show in Pigeon Forge, supports us all. Anytime that we do a concert with Matt Cordell or any of those, Buddy always comes out. And we love Buddy. So happy birthday to our buddy, Buddy Gantz. Yeah, so that wraps up birthdays. Don't forget, if you have a birthday, Tiffany, I'm sorry, I forgot my good old friend Tiffany. Let's put it back. Tiffany Lee Young, it's her birthday. Got to send a lot of love out to her. She just lost her mom, and this is her first birthday without her. So we really pray for her, and I know it's a tough time, but we know her mom's in a better place now, and so special birthday greetings to Miss Tiffany there. But yeah, and don't forget, if you have a birthday, just contact us. Send us pictures, video, anniversary, any special occasion. We would love to share that if you'd like to get it out. That heads us into our other interest, which is brought to you by Tooth Fairy Treasures, who are out there at 5512 Harriman Highway in Oliver Springs. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and every other Saturday. And the nice thing is part of your purchase goes to helping out with dental procedures for poverty or uninsured folks. So again, this is wrapping up. If you were buying your food, you better get it in the next 2 or 3 days because the food tax is lifted. You won't be getting no tax on your food. The only thing that will still be going on until June, but we won't talk about it every week anymore. Don't forget, if you're buying a gun safe or gun safety devices, you have till June 2023 to get that tax-free. And honestly, some of those gun safes are expensive.
They are.
So you could probably save a lot of money. There again, there's that list of food items. You only got to the 31st. So hey, when you're stocking up for that Labor Day party, you can get it tax-free if it's on that list. Here's some stuff coming up for other events coming up that we have had people share with us.
Yeah.
This is one that came in this week.
Yeah, October 1st, there's a poker run benefiting St. Jude's. It's got 5 stops.
Yeah.
Smokehouse Bar and Grill, Spring City Resort and Marina, Arrowhead Resort, and Factory Direct Marine and RV.
Yeah.
Contact Smoky Mountain Punishers for more information about that. Try not to be punished.
Yeah.
865-466-1556.
Yeah, or email them at that thing. Another thing we talked about last week, but this is coming up in a couple weeks in September, but it's neat. Local Olympians coming home, and it's actually a fundraiser to restore the track at Harriman High School that is named in her name, Sharifa Barksdale. She'll be there for pictures and autograph signings at 5. And in case you forgot, she competed in the 400-meter hurdles in 1984 LA Olympics.
Now, the Barksdale family over there in Harriman, there was some speed in that family. She had a brother that was a wonderful football player as well.
Wow, I bet.
think it was a brother.
Yeah. But yeah, so check that out. Here's one that we've talked about. I actually talked to Bill about this. He's going to get us a special video, hopefully from John, but we're still a little ways out, but he has already been getting phone calls for this one, so go check this one out for sure.
Yeah, John Snyder and Cody McCarver are going to be here again on October 22nd. I always put on a good show, and it's always packed. So
Yeah.
If you have any inclination that you want to do that, please go give Bill a call at 615-585-9301.
Yeah, and he said that he's got a date where you can actually pick up your physical tickets. You can call him so you can find out about that. But even if you're not buying them right away, hey, if you're planning on going to that, call Bill, let him know.
Sure.
And he'll give you that date when you can actually stop by the rec there and get your physical ticket to that. But you're going to want to go to that because every seat is a good one and it's a good show.
I don't know, and it's not up yet, but there's usually an opportunity to pick up some VIP tickets where you can come in early.
Yeah.
And
medium
and yeah, it's
autographs. Get your little General Lee autographed.
Yeah, and get your photos made and all that good stuff. So
He's a cool dude. Like he collects cars. He's really cool. But it's so worth it. If you're in town, there's no excuse for you not to go to that one because it is a good time. It's a good show. Cody McCarver used to be with Confederate Railroad.
Really nice guy, too.
He's a super guy, does a lot with the Cowboy Church and stuff. But here's another thing that we wanted to announce. I talked to Pastry Princess. They're going to let me know when they have an opening date set, but it's something new coming in Harriman, and we always use her as vendors and see her as a vendor at the food truck Wednesdays. But another shop coming in Harriman.
I tell you what, if she opens that shop and she has the same pies that she has on the street events, that door ain't big enough.
Yeah, she'll sell out.
There's going to be people jamming trying to get in there.
I mean, she could probably cook 24 hours a day and probably not keep up with but good food, and excited to see a new business coming to Harriman. Hopefully, we've got word that where Bushel and a Peck was, there's going to be a possible like sandwich and coffee shop there where Bushel and a Peck was.
I heard that rumor.
So I hope that that is true, because we'd like to see more businesses down here in downtown Rockwood and in this Rockwood area. And don't forget, folks, if you have an event, fundraiser, birthday, anything that you want to get the word out about, John will tell you how you do that.
Yeah, you can shoot us an email there at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, or the easiest way to do it is when you're on our page, you're watching our show, just go ahead and click on the button to message us directly.
Yeah.
Send us those pictures, send us the information, dates and times on your event or the thing you want us to promote. And we'll have a conversation and we'll get it done for you.
Yeah, so much going on, lots going on. But more than ever, you guys have a safe Labor Day holiday. You hear the music in the background. That's my Ukrainian friends. Gotta send a shout out to them. Hope that they're doing well. Of course, the war still continues over there. But again, thank you guys for your music, and our prayers are always with you. But for you guys, if you got that event, shoot it to us. If you got something going on, see news going on, anything like that, shoot it to us as well. But yeah, have a safe Labor Day, everybody.
Please do us a favor. It helps us our sponsors like and share our page.
Yeah.
And
then go like and share our sponsors page. Goodfellas has a page. The shop has a page. Go see Bushel and a Peck at their new location in the Shape Up Plaza. Go out to Shape Up. No excuse. Any age. It's good to be healthy. Go check out that health fair that they're having over there. It's going to be a big thing. They're very excited about that. But yeah, and tell them you saw it here on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, and comment on this thing or send us a message. We love to hear from you. It makes us feel like we're doing something.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate that too when you do it.
Yeah, for sure. So for all of us here, we're wrapping up another week. So for Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
Yeah, and thanks for watching Community News, and we'll see you next week.
Be safe.